Alright, we're back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. So there's an outbreak going off now, so we need to go out and help your friends. So, let's go.
God.
Let's do this.
Quick!
Whoa!
Actually, wait. Oh, I can't change my fucking outfit. Oh, shit. Wait, I ain't got a weapon. Wait. I might need to go back. I need to go back because I need to fucking change my outfit. God damn it. Right, there we go. Sound. Now we should be fine. Right.
Whoa!
Let's do this. Nice one.
Right between the eyes. Now you're mine, you bastard. Wank. You got him.
Nice one. Might as well loot them all.
Poor son.
Fuck. Where'd you come from? Come on, bitch. Oh, fucking hell.
Show what you're made of.
Nice one. Fuck me.
Comme je t'étais. Too slow.
Come on, make a fool of yourself.
Bleeding like
That's the guy over there. Right, there we go.
That was a close shave.
A little too close.
Fucking hell.
Fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry,
Godwin.
how did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Oder Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling. Not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid
Why
to
is there a
even
guy
keep
in
against
there?
Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
Fucking hell. Oh, there's loads to loot. Let's go. Right, let me send some stuff to my horse.
He survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Oh.
Maybe the crows are feasting on him already. One construct captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch him. He's as greedy as a pig. Kuttenberg is... well, no.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal.
Yeah, why are they floating?
Sturdy. Well, pleased it was over quick. Though, you almost took me in there completely.
Damn. That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I would get up game.
They didn't even spare the animals. My Tempest lost his life too. He put enough peril in him. What about yours? I thought it bolted out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
All this shit I'm storing, I'll send it straight to my horse.
What about yours? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire. Maybe he survived.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already. One Kuttenberg captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch him. He's as greedy as a pig. Kuttenberg is...
There's bare money I can get here. Man, there's so much loot.
About your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire. Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already. One Kuttenberg captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves.
Ooh. We've got 11,000 Russian. Holy shit. Why the fuck are they up there? Why is he up there? What the fuck?
This is a nightmare.
Right, is that everybody looted? Ah, bless them.
Leave it alone.
Right, let me just see what I can send over. 144. How much space? I've got loads of space with my horse. Let's get some more. This is mad how much loot there is. I'd say out that's above 500 we'll take. Oh my god.
What about your home?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, dirty. Well, at least it was over Christmas. No, he almost took pinnacle.
That's right, Devil. I'm an old boot. The horse fell on me.
One touchdown captured, the other off crushed. What have they done?
Fucking fell down there, what the fuck? There's so much loot, man. Right, let me just quickly see if I've got... Oh my god. Almost start it all. Right, there we go. sorted. Just double check if there's out else quickly.
Maybe the crows are feasting on him already. One Kuttenberg captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Butcher is as greedy as a pig. Kuttenberg is... well, no. Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Right, I think we'll leave it like like that, right. Nice one.
We can only hope.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
175 as well.
Even a man like you can't know everything. At least you're all alive.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Right, okay.
This is a nightmare.
We have to take care of
Fucking hell, there's dead people in here as well. Oh no, no, no.
I still insist that it was necessary.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh.
That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and... Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Right.
Let's not waste time.
Right.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were
level
having
21.
some kind of a feast
Nice
here,
one.
so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
all right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Right.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't you worry. These are some sturdy hands. I promise we will save you, Ma. No one will touch a single hair on her beautiful head.
What the hell are you babbling about?
What? Oh, I'm imagining she's pretty. It makes me more willing to put my neck on the line for her.
Stop with the nonsense already. All of you, I beg you.
Jesus. I was just trying to lighten the mood. We might all kick the bucket in a short while. Well, what about you, Henry? Why are you so quiet?
You should give it a try yourself. You might get a taste for it.
Fine then. Let's all sit here with our mouths shut for the entire trip, aye? Anyway, can't you make the horses go a little faster, Grandpa? If this carries on, somebody's going to start sobbing.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
All right. Right, we're here.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
All right.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
Killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up a little, curva. My arse is getting numb.
I will follow him, what? What's he doing?
This way, Henry. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now. It's strange all the same, isn't it? Hundreds of people must have dug this tunnel. Years of hard labor in the darkness. The effort, suffering. And today, God willing, we'll save a lot of folks suffering thanks to it. Damn it!
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Right, here we go. fuck's happening here? Nice one. Fucking killing random fucking civilians.
I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him the piece of his mind, but never saw him come out. Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important looking document. How the fuck should I know what an important document looks like? I ain't never seen none.
Oh shit. Come on then, bitch.
Too slow! What do you want? Jesus! I'm here!
Nice one. I think we just need to go to that door to the courtyard now. Right, here we go.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
Well, they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shore.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Right, follow Samuel.
Henry, my ma is waiting for us. Get her!
Where? Wait, where? Why do I have to get her? You're a son.
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there! What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
Okay. Right, let's go.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
I need to use my bow. Fuck. Did I hit him? Nice one.
But they're gone. We have to keep going.
Oh, that's both for him, right. Nice one.
Leave us alone. That is you to the left. Can you help them?
Help who?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way.
Coming in!
Through the house.
Yeah! Even your mummy will not recognize you now!
Fucking hell!
Hey!
So...
Bless me, or you'll be sorry!
Take that!
The place is clear now. Come inside.
Mummy.
I'm fine. But what about you, my kid?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
We've got 11,386.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless? Let's go! What's going on up there?
Oh shit.
Go inside. Quick. It's the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Oh fuck.
There they are. Well,
Here we
now
go.
we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Right. Oh my god.
I want him alive.
Jesus.
Moves, for fuck's sake.
Pray, you bastard.
Why am I doing no damage to him? What? fun. Nice one. Fuck. Oh my god. I can't do all. Oh my, there's so many. The fuck?
Bless me, or you'll be sorry.
I can't drink it, what?
Take that, Dad! Take that fucking you will. King Horsons! We'll rid this game on the head!
This one.
I'm not being there! Christ! Must hurt. Crucify you! Next one will be in your face! Show what you're made of! Come on then! What's keeping you? More of us! Die, Manser!
Nice. Fuck.
It's a shame! You have not broke yet? I can still take you.
Yes?
Right us Show your stuff! Come here. Do your worst. No chance. That bastard is mine. Kill him. Die, Manser! Destroy him! Take that fucker out, damn it! Come in here!
Fuck me!
Fuck that! Perish. Still not enough?
Nice one. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. There's so many.
Come on! Everyone's inside!
What the fuck?
Henry, come on! Let's go!
Gott mogen mir. Let's go. It's this way.
I bet all this is happening because we killed Ifstan as well. I bet it is.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Alright.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Where is Miriam?
Where is she?
Where is Miriam?
Look at it. All ablaze.
Don't worry, even if that happens.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy, have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Bori Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Meins is kindele. Tell me, how is he?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh,
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... oh. They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
And what about you? Did you find another man?
No. Never.
Not for a lack of suitors, though.
But we saw them all off pretty quickly. Isn't that right, mein Sohn?
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa. Forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other. Until one day, I was a bore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, He was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Alright. Exodus complete. So what's the next mission? The Lion's Den. Consult with Zizka on the next steps to take. Right. So we can still fast travel into Kuttenberg. Vitality. Let's have a look. We'll go with that one. Ooh. Marksmanship. If you deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover more slowly and their combat ability will be reduced. Love that one. Swords. Love that one. Warfare. Your attacks will be stronger the more injured you are. The effect will only work if you have 75 points of health or less. Stamina will recover an additional 10% faster. Yeah, we need that one. Right. Right, let's continue with Lion's Den. I think I'll do I'll do 1 more hour.
Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I might do 1 more hour. We'll see.
Don't worry. Nothing's wrong.
Mutt.
Here, Mutt.
There you go.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Right, here we go.
Where are you off to so early, Henry? Taking their time again.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
Praise the Lord.
So wait till Samuel gets back. Okay. Can I sleep here?
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
I think I've got a bed here, haven't I? I'm pretty sure we've got a bed here. Come on.
I could go for something to eat now.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
I don't know if we've got a bed here. I swear we have.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. All right,
Sleep and save, here we go.
What now?
Actually, what we could do, wait, we need bandages. I can do that now. Then we'll sleep and save.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
How long have I got to wait still? Wait for about a day.
Oh well. Now just this.
I'll be right with you.
I need a bath.
Greetings to you. Oh, excuse me.
I think we might be able to talk to a few people. Okay, Pom.
Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
I don't know if words are enough. Simply... it was just like Skalitz. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us! God damn it! I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side, but you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
I'm honored. Thank you, friend. Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsch, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
But it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh? You'd better be going.
Anybody else to speak to? 130. That's shit.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
I heard it was a horrible massacre. There were no survivors.
Horseshit, lad. That's just horseshit. It was a massacre. Aye. Terrible slaughter. But the other side lost many men as well.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. And when you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Well, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us. But alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Revelers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. That's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day. And in the end, no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him, because someone had slit their sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it.
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vlatko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zizka
Where's he just put that
drink?
What the fuck?
In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled. All the same, even as I'm telling it,
it's proved in scholarship.
What an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet, I can only thank God that Nicholas Gabriel was there.
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sorts. He even taught me one of his sword tricks.
He did?
Aye, really. I could even show you sometime. A memory of the good man who saved my arse on that day.
Okay. Anyone else to speak to?
You boy, my savior! You free me from stocks. I never forget this. Janos will repay you.
Do you have any specific reward in mind?
Hey, you listen close.
I'm listening.
Really?
Aye, really.
You want my sausage? You'll never find better.
The fuck?
That's alright. Keep it.
Ah, if you say.
Remember how we were talking about those sausages?
You think twice? Nobody resists the Janos's sausage.
I'd like to try some.
I get to work. You'll come back in some days when it is ready.
So, have you got the sausages ready yet?
No hurry, eh? Sausages not grow on trees. Come back when they're ready.
What'd you do before they locked you up?
What do you think? I steal food. You know that, eh? Ah, you mean before, like back. I was locked up then.
Oh, I see you're one lucky bloke. Also for food?
No, because of war. They take me prisoner. Want to chop my head off, but then find out I am a cook.
You're a cook?
No, but they not know that. So they lock me up in Castle on Rap.
And what did you cook for them? Sauerkraut?
Lucky there was Serbian cook there. He teach me everything. If you know have blue blood, being cook is not bad, eh?
And how did it all turn out?
Cook catch plague and die. Me? I escape back to Bohemia.
Teach me something then. Maybe it'll come in handy.
It will take some time, but you give me few groschen, and I teach you what you want.
Let's do... we'll do survival.
Teach me a few of your cooking tricks.
Christ, I not know where to start. It's not that easy like it looks, eh?
Nothing beats good roast meat. Start with that.
All right, that will do. We start.
Okay. Survival 19. Still got 11,000. Scholarship's gone up. There's some good ones on scholarship as well. That's a good one. You will improve faster in Houndmaster and Horsemanship skills because all experience you gain will be 20% higher. Or there's that one. You will be able to pray at shrines, crosses and similar places. If you do so, you will receive a buff that can protect you from mortal injury in combat and restore 25% of your health. And the effect lasts for 12 game hours or until you use it. Yeah, we'll get that one. Nice. Right. Anybody else to talk to?
What do you need, my friend?
A walrus ain't too bad either. I've got a hankering for her just talking about her. I reckon I'll have to go and
Talk to him.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you would long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reserves. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
Thank you for telling me the story. It was really interesting.
At your service.
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami. I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory, because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be disturbed. Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Échanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
You went to parley?
Mais non! You cannot reason with les Anglais. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with my Marseille, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence. And she guides my steps, from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri, and Providence will favor you too.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques Le Gris and Jean de Carouge. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat. First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Keep your secret.
Certainly. Now, where was I? It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me. Half of France came to watch, including the king himself, who then banned trial by combat in France forever. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
Tell me about Brabant province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Kuttenberg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to theirs, because its flourishing trade has made it rich. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or by enterprise, which is how I did it.
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum, I launched to visit faraway lands. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries, and having many great adventures. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of Prague in Bohemia, I had to see it.
So people in foreign countries speak highly of Prague?
Bien sûr. It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas' Silver City and its reputed vast wealth. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates and shares in the Kuttenberg mines. And for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wenceslas, whom I wished to serve. But even here fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his army to the city, I appointed myself to lead its defense. For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me than by saving his beloved city? Victory was assured, but the burghers had other ideas. The city was handed over to the enemy, and I with it, stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity, until fate again stepped in by sending you to Malishov.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language. Where did you learn it?
Where do you think? Here, of course. Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence. She endowed me with many talents, mastery of language among them. I can communicate almost everywhere in a word. and learn every new tongue in a trice. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though that is only a necessary evil.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouge?
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is an unhappy memory, because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well, then. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it. I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt had not killed a stag, but the horse of a lady, a court favorite of the queen's. I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Christ almighty! How could you have mistaken a horse for a stag?
I did not! It was the hounds! The stag must have got away, and in their frenzy they pounced on the poor horse.
Ah, you were damned unlucky. But that could have happened to anyone, couldn't it?
Quite right. I'm glad you are sensible enough to agree with me. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men roll with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant Province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for coin and the reputation of a financial expert. I was nicknamed the Seer of Louvain, and also the End of Midas. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest a large sum in maritime trade with Africa. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had to sell off part of his estates to pay off his creditors. Of course, he wrongly blamed me for everything and turned many influential courtiers against me. But my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I told him as much. But some people never admit their mistakes and prefer to blame others.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps. But think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell to the Portuguese via Ceuta, and they sell on to us. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with African kings, cutting out all of those middlemen. Remember this, because one day I will be proven right.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Backlin. Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away, and the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time to pass my wisdom on to future generations.
I'd like to learn.
Unfortunately, I cannot right now. Come later, mon ami.
I'd like to learn something.
Unfortunately, I cannot...
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
I know, but Samuel isn't here yet. We have to be patient.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him, and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
God bless you, sir.
Let me sleep.
Right, here we go. We've been waiting ages. Right, let's finally get to it.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen.
Right.
I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? You need to mince words.
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Berghoff's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff, used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berkow has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah, so that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, Sam. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more persons like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Maleshov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Oh, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague Regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Shall I just say that?
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Can I have a word? Henry, my most faithful friend.
Uh-oh. That sounds a bit too friendly for my liking. You need something, don't you?
Me? Never. But you do. You need to relax a bit. Let your hair down. So it occurred to me, you might like to go hunting with me.
Poaching, you mean?
Poaching's what commoners do, not me. Come on! We promised Zhishka we'd find some meat for the mercenaries, didn't we?
Why the hell did they pour the beer on the table? Oh well. Now just
That's a good idea, actually. Where should we go?
I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunyevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, It's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Okay.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Right. Like old times. Right, let's do it.
Good day to you.
Good day.
So where do we need to go?
Oh, what a day.
This should be quite cool.
Oh, can you smell that? Freedom! Still, God moves in mysterious ways, don't you
What's this mission called? Like old
think?
times.
It seems like only yesterday you were my servant on my first hunt. And now, we've been through a lot together, my friend.
And how many adventures we still have ahead of us, eh?
I hope so. But to be honest, conquering Malashov and capturing von Bergov, I hope Zizka has a foolproof plan.
Don't worry. It's nothing we can't handle.
And when we tell our story in some tavern, the lasses will be falling at our feet.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days.
So where on map are we now? Right, okay. And we're gonna Sigmund's camp. So we're kinda doing it on way, aren't we? So
It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
let me get my bow ready. Right.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them.
I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Rattay that time.
Come on. We can handle this motley bunch.
All right, but I'll do it on my own. Nice and quiet.
What about me? Am I supposed to just sit and watch?
You'll be ready to back me up if things get messy.
Oh, all right then. Just get rid of them.
Right. Here we go. I think I got the perk as well. They're all asleep. Jesus. I need Mutt to stay. Mutt.
Stay.
Stay. Stay.
What's that?
Bye bye. Stealth 23. Nice one. Oh shit.
Aha!
Right, 3 left.
Everyone here! We've got a pest here!
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I've been waiting for you.
Fucking hell.
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! He's dead!
I've got him.
Thanks to God!
Let me just take one of these ones.
And the Blessed Virgin.
We'll try this. Come on. Yes, mate. I can do them so much better now. Dog skin? No, thank you. Horse hide. Boar hide. I'm not taking dog skin. Right, there we go. Wait, did he get involved?
And that's that. I've got to say, though, you stick out like a monk in a brothel. Next time we go straight at them together.
Aye, it didn't exactly go well. But they're dead now. That's the main thing. What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the doe. I'll start digging a grave.
All right. Completed.
What happened when von Bergov hauled you off after the Nabokov battle?
It was a dreadful journey. Jesus, don't even remind me. It was a bit better in Malashov. Apart from being locked up, of course.
Did anything happen along the way?
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. 4 or 5 days in that god-awful cart. I was traveling with von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way. After that battle and all.
What did they do with you in Malashov?
Nothing much, actually. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Bergov came asking questions a couple of times, but that was about it. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room. It's a good thing you got me out of there.
What did von Bergov want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities, you know? It's not like they could just throw you in some hole. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was fishing for information. About Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst. What they're planning, how many men they have on the field, who else they're negotiating with, and that.
Okay.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that message and discussed the rest when we were gone.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while. But he soon gave up when he saw he was getting nothing more from me.
My word. Nice work keeping him at bay. Well, what was the problem with the room?
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came for me, didn't you? It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there. Well, since then, I don't feel well in cramped spaces. Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. But since Nabokov, it's worse than ever. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried alive.
I understand. It's a bit awkward for you that the nobility lives in castles.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle that only has huge rooms and lots of spacious courtyards. And above all, no secret passages.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this new castle of yours.
You can be the castellan or something. Don't worry, I won't forget you. I'll even have a forge built so you feel right at home.
They didn't let you out at all? But you were in that room for ages.
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride twice, but they watched us like hawks. Not a chance of escape. But most of the time we were in that room. Like I say, I'm really glad you got me out of that hole.
Oh, they were
But the main
trapped
thing
in a
is,
room.
you're alive and kicking. And back with us.
Indeed.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Vakalin. He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes. Although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. He seems quite likeable. And he's got a score to settle with Sigismund, like we do.
He certainly has.
Right. I think we're ready to go now. Let me just add one of them. I think for now, we'll just go like this.
Beautiful.
You ate something bad? Oh shit. Oh fuck, I did. Did that help? Right. So let's go. Wait, let me just see if there's what else we've got. Nope. Right. Let's go to Sigismund's camp then. Let's go. We'll just do a little bit more and then we'll end up leaving it there after. We'll speak with Catherine. Right.
Quick! Whoa!
Right, where is she? I've gone the wrong way.
They drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor.
There we go, she's here, look.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Okay, meet up with Catherine in the camp, right. So what time? In the evening. Is that fine? Right, we'll try. Yeah, we'll just do it till then. Right, we'll do. Yeah, we'll try that.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. I said the evening. Haven't you got anything to do? Take a walk through the camp or something?
Oh wait, we could sell some shit. Oh no, it's too late to sell shit. God damn it. Never mind. What about 9 o'clock? Is that alright?
Good day to you.
Evening, that's evening, right?
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Here we go.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
What?
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Oh, it's different with you.
I have, yeah, but... it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlec?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Okay.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlec with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlec. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man, so I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Oh, we'll try it.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up.
Come on.
I could do the kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses.
Oh.
But work before play.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
Do you know anything else about the Pragas that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said, and their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Oh, I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Alright. Okay. Right, so we're gonna pick it up in next one. So what's the next thing? Get enlisted. Catherine told me that I should go and see a soldier called Stephen Crow who lives near the shooting range and pretend to enlist in the Prague regiment in Sigismund's camp. Then I should somehow try to get the Pragas to take the cannon out of the camp where it will be easier to steal. Right, okay. I'm gonna leave this one here. So is how's my energy still 70? My health's 100, my nourishment... I might as well get rid of them. Right. Yeah, we'll pick it up in next one. Oh wait, we need arrows for that one, don't we? What? There we go. Right. So yeah, we'll pick it up in next one. So, yes.